Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is round 4 due to disconnects of the SFR-G US Championship. Now you join us obviously in Belgium at a very sunny Spa GP. Great track. We managed to snag P5 in qualifying with a 19.1, so that should give you an idea of what the times were in front, because I think the speed in front was 18.1, so the rapid times. So P5, it's not the worst position in the world going up into Eau Rouge. Side by side with the Bentley, probably a little bit aggressive, yeah, and the edit says so too, yeah, maybe giving a bit more room, but run up the hill now, and yeah, we're definitely down on a straight line compared to the two Ferraris and the Audi in front. Starting to think of too much wind. Yeah, the edit was done a couple of days ago. It's been a while since I've managed to get this one up, so thank you for bearing with me. But yeah, a fun round, a long one, as it was an endurance of 140 minutes. Yeah, strap yourself in for this one. A little longer than usual, and yeah, a few stories to tell with this one. Start as you mean to go on there. Yeah, so that's my first warning, and we are literally less than a minute in to a 1 hour and 40 minutes race, so that sets the tone going into it. I felt good on the brakes for the Merc, but I had a problem coming into Eau Rouge with the AMG. I tuned out a bit through the practice sessions where it was bottoming out, hitting the floor and chucking the car about, and we got into the race, and it did it every single lap, but I don't realise this yet because we're not even a lap in. But yeah, we just had problems at Eau Rouge, and what it meant was we couldn't go flat out up Eau Rouge, and the cars ahead would get such a jump on us up the Kimmel Straight that we really were too far out of contention the rest of the lap to make any moves. But yeah, at the start looks like Ferrari's still on cold tyres here, and we battled with Pepito for a long time in this race. Over the podium spot there, we had a good train with us of Catch, and Jamer I think was there as well, and the other Bentley. But yeah, I'll do my best to not waffle on as much as possible and give you the narrative of the race. But yeah, high dramas here and there, action. We didn't perform at our best, and the car wasn't certainly its best either, but you know, it's excuse after excuse after excuse. But yeah, we should have been able to do like low 19.1 race pace, and we're just not able to get anywhere near that. We're kind of lucky back there too with the back end, but yeah, I felt good onto the brakes all race. It's just we were lacking in a straight line, whether that was speed, toe, wing toe, I'm not sure, but one lap down as always will be the first one and the highlights that come with it. But yeah, coming on to the, I think I'll leave it in now, coming up Eau Rouge, you'll see what happens with the car. Usually you get sort of a bang on the curbing when you hit across it, but you'll hear it bottom out, and it gave me no confidence to go into Eau Rouge whatsoever, and I think a lot of the cars actually struggled with it. P1 at the, even did a 360 there, you'll see a little later, but coming in now, smash. Yeah, it shouldn't be doing that there at all, and I set up on a full tank, so yeah, that really was, and that's my confidence gone for that corner, and all it takes is one mishap there, and we've got Catch all over our arse now. Rockefeller Racing. I wasn't going to defend the position as I said, because I didn't know if I'd got an advantage through Eau Rouge. It didn't feel like it, but yeah, the Ferrari going well here, as you can tell by the front 5, 3 of them being Ferraris really. But all very talented drivers, and me trying to go for another track cut there, I'm really playing with fire at the minute. So yeah, we should have been able to do quite low lap times, but we struggled a little bit with into a race condition. It's a lot different racing than it is for practice. Obviously you've got a lot more cars out on track, and adrenaline's going a little bit, so I need to compose myself and get into it. So edit, here we go. P3 goes deep, and if only we could capitalise through Eau Rouge, you know, and give ourselves a good chance up the Kimmel Straight, but we're having to back out. But this is a good example here of battling away with everybody, trying to give him a look and pull him off his line a little bit. But again, we're coming into Eau Rouge and we just know what the car's going to do. We're even 2 laps in and we know the car's going to bottom out, so you'll see me back off, and a gap that was, what, 0.1, 0.2 turns into like nearly a second. It's ridiculous. So we're all over and coming into Eau Rouge, and if we could just do what we know we can, having to be so much off the throttle, it was unreal. But yeah, that's the Ferrari gone, and you know, by the end of the Kimmel Straight, there's no chance of having a good go at it, so we're at a big disadvantage at the minute with the Merc. Struggling. P4. Get 5 laps in now. We've got a train of cars here for, we've got Catch and Jamer just a couple of seconds out, but I think, yeah, Leader has just done a 360. We saw it on the replay later, he came so close to the wall, he did, but manages to save it via a couple of flat spots on his tyre. But you know, it's brought P1, 2, 3, 4 all back together again. The Vito in front just giving him a look. But yeah, we're all back together again, 5 laps in, so which was fortunate because the dude out in front had like a second on us in qualifying, and even in the race he had a lot more pace through this on with the Ferrari, just the way he drove the track really fast. So you know, that brought us all together, but there was clearly cars with a lot of pace here, and the Ferrari looks like it goes really well. You know, taking nothing away from the boys, they've got to drive it, so 5 laps down, we start to pull a gap here. Yep, so able with flat spots ahead, just struggling I think with the tyres, we're still on the same lap, so yeah, just the tyres, we'll have to drive them out of it. They will go away after a little bit, but yeah, it's give and take here, and the lads are battling, and there's lots of opportunity for us to actually make some moves and gain some position, but we just come up to a rouge and we're out of the draft basically. Whether we'd have been able to stay in the draft, I'm not sure with the top end of these things, but just no confidence. And again, we're in the draft here now, so I've got even less downforce coming into this thing. I was lucky to not get a couple of cuts there as well, but fortunate. You can take quite a lot with a new race setting. Anyway, lads are killing it in S1, yeah, they've just gone, and there's nothing I can do. I can't have any go into that corner, it's too far away now, so. And I'm still in TC2 and I don't realise it. Oh, so close to spinning around there, so yeah, I put it in TC2 from turn 1 just to get the traction out of it, because it will just bog down, and I forgot to turn it off there, so watching Peter in front of me instead of what I'm actually doing. I could have capitalised, but another case of not enough attention there, and it's a long race still, you know, still an hour and 25 to go. But it would seem everyone's tyres are sort of going off, and everyone's experiencing a lack of grip at the minute. Okay, so where are we at now? Coming through our rouge again. I think we lose catch behind. Yeah, Rocky's gone. He didn't get away with a 360 behind. He caught the outside curb, and that's him out of contention. It's just me, Fafita and Jamer now we're together. It's a shame to lose Rocky because we lost him a few times in the pack where we should have been racing on track, and it's just not materialised. So yeah, coming into the back section of the track now. The back straight, if you will, into the bus stop and whatnot. I couldn't tell you why this is on here. Might be a track limit. But yeah, the lads absolutely killing it out in front. Abel and DNS have actually gone. Like, they pulled an 11 and 6 second gap. Yeah, that was it. Another track limit. So can you tell where this is going yet? A great fight so far with P3, other than our rouge and that sort of sector. I've just, you know, not been able to capitalise on. Like, but it's been good holding and defending the inside laps. So hats off to the car out in front. I just want to say a massive thank you as well to everyone that's commented, saying the Ferrari going very deep there. It's made us right on his ass here, but yeah, everyone that's commented basically. Yeah, sorry about the audio there. Yeah, everyone that's commented basically, I've had to make an absolute massive legends list for the end, but we're right on the Ferrari's ass now. Can we get an actual decent run for a rouge? That's not bad. That is not the worst one. Yeah, exactly. Not the worst one we've had today. May put us in a position, but yeah, I had to extend the legends list because there was a lot of people to thank. New people, old people commenting. It's great that we've all got involved there, and a massive thank you to all of you at the end as well. So yeah, we're a lot closer than what we have been to the Ferrari into Sector 1 now. So we may be able to apply some pressure straight away, and again, we get it just right coming out the corner now, and he doesn't give us too much of an hard time coming in here, and you know, he sort of gives us the room in the corner, so hats off to him. 40-minute grind into that one, we managed to find a way around the Ferrari. Very sportsmanlike, exactly, that's where we put the edit in. He gave us the room, and I think we put the indicators on too, so very fair of him. And is this one coming in there? It's another one. So that is the last track limit. That's the last warning. We've got an hour and 3 minutes to go with no warning, so you can kind of see where it was going. But little Mac coming out of the way there in the Bentley. Thank you very much, buddy. Not an easy place to sort of come out of the way there, but good awareness by him to come out where it was safe for him to do. But yeah. We're about to take that lead here, but the leaders are into the pits and taking the pit stop, so you know, just telling you the narrative of the race. And again, I'm sorry for the length of it, but it was a big endurance race and there was a lot of action. I had to cut a lot of it down, but yeah, we took net lead of the race. We're due to take our pit stop. coming up on DNA Turbo now. I think we have a little race later on, me and him, but for now, here's a back marker, the blue flag's coming up. And comes straight out the way right at the safety, so big thumbs up to him too.
Car on the left.
Thank you, buddy.
On the left.
Again, in the SSR Championship, it's not totally mandatory for them to come out of the way, it's just when it's safe to do, and you could find yourself the entire lap. So now we're making our stop. We need it to be perfect, really, to gain any sort of time. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, it could have been worse. So hopefully you on screen right now we're getting a smooth transition and a bit of a fast forward. Yeah, it's a little blocky on my side, but yeah, around that tricky corner now and into the pit, and I will say now we do have a good stop. A good out too, and we were sort of at P3, P4 before, we were in P3. Coming out now, good stop, decent stop. Even spelled it wrong, it was a decent stop. So coming up now, P2 now. Can we keep in front of the Audi? This would be a turn up for the books. We've had up a lot of time here now. AMG power, that's it. AMG sauce, baby. We've got our foot flat to the floor, but P3 is coming. We're on cold tyres, we're on cold brakes. All we can do is defend the inside and hope that he hasn't got the top speed to go straighter.
Car on the left.
Gone.
Clear on the left.
Nitro not side in that Audi. Great overtake around the outside. Good balls are still there. Hung it there. He's got the much warmer tyre than I have and a much more grip. However, I don't think it had matter too much with the pace he had all night in that Audi. The same with the Ferraris too. Very quick. A great drive by all the lads there, but the Audi just a little too quick for us at the minute. We did try and defend the inside, but it was too little of no use really, but you know, we did try. So that's the Audi pretty much gone. Yeah, we've been a little defeatist there, but yeah, the Audi in a straight line was just unreal, and I'm, like, again, I'm not sure if that was a setup thing on my part, too much wing, but it felt great in practice. It just felt totally different coming into the race. But you see, we still hold on, we're still in a good position, regardless. A lot of racing coming up on the British DLCs this week. We've got AOR on Tuesday, that's Alton Park, and we've got SSR at Donington on Sunday night. And I haven't bought the DLC until a couple of days ago, so I have very, very little practice at them. We've got coming up here some blue flags here. I think this is just the Porsche going way out of the way there, a bit of grass tracking that we like to see, but yeah, coming out the way it was safe and letting the lads through, so big respect to him. Touched the inside curb at a Rouge.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Race director's having none of it. And that was it. We kind of chucked P3 away there because we were pulling a gap at 7 seconds, or at least able to keep it, so I think we come round and we just take it straight away, and yeah. The driver shame here, or the drive-through of shame, definitely. Hopefully we have another fast forward, and we can get you to the end. Again, thanks for sticking with us, guys. P5's just about to come up on us, so we're just going to try our hardest to keep P4 now, but yeah, as I say, we've got a Porsche rapidly approaching him. It doesn't look like we're going to have the legs just to keep onto it on the straight here close to Porsche. So there we go, this is the fight at the minute. And no, we couldn't keep onto that position. The Porsche just a little bit too much for us coming out of the pits, but it did look like the Porsche was struggling on the top end at Spa, so if we could just sort of keep with him, I'm sure we could pressurise him. But Sharp, I think coming out the way there, I'm not sure if he did, but thumbs up. He either had an accident or came out the way, either way he did come out the way, so battle for P4 is most certainly on with DNA Turbo. Like he's struggling a little bit with the grip there. Yeah, you know, after infuriation of getting a drive-through, which is a rarity, I think I only had like 2 or 3 on the entire game. It was nice to come out at least into a fight. You notice the tyre pressures have dropped quite significantly, but I think that's just coming out the pit. I hope they do pick back up. 28 minutes to go, P5. Listen, the podium's completely gone at this point. They're a minute in front basically, so we're not going to be able to get on them top steps tonight, baby, but we did try, we gave it everything, you know, and I'm not being defeatist, you know, the lads in front could have crackers themselves, you know, so you've got to keep racing to that checkered flag. Try and keep as confident as you can and not lose your cool. Coming off the gas there, and that was a bit of a daft thing to do. What you could do though is just quickly change it up a gear, say into 4, and that initial lock, the power of changing the gear, should be enough to help you hook it round without a track limit. But yeah, gaining on the Porsche here, as I'm noticing, it's got no top end. I had to come out of it a little bit there. Just giving him a look, letting him know I'm there. Again, good on the brakes. So coming up into Eau Rouge, can we keep on the Porsche's ass and utilise our top speed over the Porsche? This lap, we shall see. And again, sticking to tradition, guys, I'll tell you right here and now, I forgot the last minute of the race, so yeah. At least we're sticking with a tradition. I'll try my best to, you know, keep the last minute of the race up, but yeah, it was so hectic. I thought I pressed the button and I hadn't, but at least I'd only missed like the last 30 seconds, so coming to Eau Rouge now. A lot better through there by myself. Just foot flat now. And we're gaining on the Porsche now, and this must be the Porsche's top end. Either we have a little bit of damage or it really is that bad here, but it looked like it just had no 6th gear and bit of a, it isn't even defending inside there, so a bit of a give me. I've gone very deep here, and I think it a little bit like a block pass, if you will. Yeah, the edit says. I do put the indicators on to apologise for that. It's not the way I want to take a position here. I do. Coming up onto Jar Jar now in the McLaren. It's like I said, having a little bit of a tough one out there, and he comes straight out the way. Thank you, my brother. Really good driving. You know, he could have stayed in front all the way up here and pulled out the way and been a bit more difficult, but chose not to, so massive respect to him. We've got a little bit of mischief ahead. And when in doubt, keep it pinned, which I did. At the time, it looks a lot closer when you're in that moment yourself, but yeah. 5 minutes to go now, 39 laps down. Coming up onto catch Rocky, and he must be having a mare at the minute. From P5 on the grid, I believe it was just behind us to back there. I don't know what's gone on, but the car is crabbing and it's really not doing what is asked of it. So Bautista there coming out of the way, commented last time. Thank you for that, buddy, as well, for the comment and the thumbs up. Appreciate that. And we're coming up now onto King, who comes way out of the way again, so massive respect to him as well. And I think we've got the Legends list as we miss the last sort of minute or so of the race, last 30 seconds. So with that said, in no particular origins on this Legends list, a big thank you to TJC Gaming and Gassix, other name as Mad Max, for helping me with my G29 pedals and the wheels. You managed to get them fixed with your advice, and I cannot thank you both enough. So in no particular order, Rashidas, beloved teammate, and their top guy, AMG Denzel, switched over to the PC recently with Mike the Killer, and we wish them nothing but luck. Rocky, SFR-G owner and team boss, Chris Pidduck, sexiest sim racer in the business, VR Closet, Rallybarn champion, Giles Sinclair, it's good to see you back in the comments, my brother, and Sim Racer 82, also another one, good to see you back in the comments, Jimmy Smith, good with his first win on iRacing, enjoying the races, Leon, AOR new season coming up, can't wait, buddy, Hi Agent, first time comment on the listener, Six Gunner, it's great to have you back, Doozy, thanks for the correct GT4 pressures, Six, Voya Racing, proving age really is a number, and Slicker VR, thank you buddy, Beyond Reality Gaming, absolute legends. Thank you for your support, look after each other, peace and love.